Another ice boxy day throughout the Sunrise side. Temperatures just on either side of zero. Thank you for tuning into your Friday evening weathercast. And yes, this is the first Friday in 2018, and we are dealing with just some good amount of that Arctic air coming in throughout Northeast Michigan. 2 degrees positive in Mayo, 3 in Tawas, -1 in Rogers City. When it comes to those winds, though, they've been dominant coming out of the northwest over the last 48 hours, and that northwesterly wind has been averaging between 10 to 20 miles per hour over the last 2 days and continuing into today. 16 in Oscoda, 14 in West Branch, 12 in Rogers City, 12 in Onaway. And that northwesterly flow, it's really making things to feel just downright dangerous outside. We've been dealing with those wind chills throughout the daytime hours in those negative teens, -19 in Rogers City, -17 in Oscoda, -20 in Mackinac City. And what's more interesting is that you can see that lower Michigan is somewhat divided. The further west you go, those wind chills begin to finally improve into those negative single digits. And the reason for that is because along the shores of Lake Michigan, they're dealing with lake effect snow. That's why it's negative. That's why it's 9 degree positive in Grand Rapids, -5 in Manistee. But once that snow begins to die off, those wind chills really plummet, -14 in Flint. So really make sure to be careful out there. Frostbite can occur within 10 to 20 minutes, especially now that we're under a wind chill advisory. And this will continue until noon tomorrow throughout Northeast Michigan. And so keep that in mind as you wake up tomorrow on Saturday. Really make sure to be layered up from top to bottom. Wear those mittens, those gloves, those hats, and those scarves, and those coats as well. You really want to retain that body heat. It's that northwesterly wind what's really making that lake effect over along Lake Michigan, also into parts of the UP, and also what's been the driving force of bringing these just hazardous wind chills over the Sunrise side. We have seen some moments of sunshine here throughout the day, but at least around the Alpena area, we've also been dealing with that snow, and that's because there's been a very narrow fetch of lake effect snow just pretty much just sitting on top of us here in Alpena and just been giving us those snow showers yesterday, but also into today. And that will eventually begin to finally say goodbye thanks to high pressure. There's high pressure coming in from Canada. That's what's going to increase the sunshine by the time we get towards tomorrow. We're going to only warm up things slightly throughout the day on Saturday. Now, once this high pressure makes its way south of us, those winds are going to shift out of the south, and that's when it's going to allow that warm up to really take over on Sunday. The only catch to Sunday, though, even though temperatures are warming up, we will introduce the chance of some snow throughout the day on Sunday as temperatures get back into those 20s. Now, Monday, we could still have a little bit of snow showers possible as temperatures actually climb into those lower 30s. Yes, lower 30s. That will actually be considered above average for this time of the year. Normally, we're around 27 degrees for the early days of January. So, yes, a big warm-up ahead. We just got to make it to the end of the weekend and into early next week. After this disturbance finally leaves on Monday, though, we will have increased sunshine, and we'll actually keep those temperatures relatively comfortable in those upper 20s to lower 30s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, as of right now, the models are really inconsistent about the type of precipitation we can have here. So Thursday, if you're tracking already ahead towards the late portion of next week, we could actually have rain snow scenario here, which is not good news, especially with those temperatures hovering around 32 degrees. Now, the hour by hour for tonight, though, -10 with decreasing clouds and those decreasing flurries. For tomorrow, though, temperatures warming up to 7 degrees, but still chilly and frigid out there. Sunset at 5:08 p.m. And then on Sunday, that's when we finally get out of the Arctic hole. We introduced the chance of snow, decreasing chances of snow showers early on in the morning on Monday, partly cloudy skies on Tuesday, but look at those numbers, 35 on Monday, 34 on Wednesday, and then Thursday is really just a day to watch right now as we could be dealing with a rain-snow mix.